Hi and welcome to this DCP web tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to download free sound effects from YouTube's audio library. So if we open up the web browser and into Google we'll type in YouTube sound effects library. Now you'll get to this link here. I'll put a link to this in the YouTube description. So let's click on this link. And over here you've got free music. So I've already been through a tutorial explaining how to download free music, copyright free music, right? So when you're using these sound effects or this copyright free music on your YouTube videos, then you won't get any sort of copyright issues where people are demonetizing your videos or claiming copyright over your content. That's quite important. So if you can get music from other locations, if you've got it yourself or if you're working with another musician and you can use their music and you've got permission to do that, then that's great. If you don't have access to that, then you can use the free music here and also the sound effects here. So I was planning on using some of these sound effects possibly when I create some Blender tutorials. So imagine if we're creating some sort of car or some sort of motorbike, then we can get sound effects from here and the music to go with it. And use that within our post-production after we've done our work in Blender. So if we click on the search here and type in something like engine, for example. So if we type in engine, then you've got like aggressive motorbike engine. So we'll listen to this quickly. So it sounds like one of them big sort of Harley sort of motorbike, American motorbikes, and you've got all these different types of engines here. There's not, you know, there's a lot of different engines here. There's enough for you to probably go through, find a good one of a car, find a good one of a motorbike, and there's loads of different stuff in here. So engine is just one example. There's no real, you know, there are categories here, but let's have a little look here. Let's see what we can see in the categories. So these are broken down into different types here. Like you've got science fiction one. So let's see. Let's just hit enter. So there was already search in there. So these are all the science fiction ones here. It's not a massive amount, but there is something there for you to go and experiment with. So I would probably look at maybe using this sound effects library here. I also gave you a link to the one for the BBC. So if you've not seen that tutorial, I'll put a link to that in the YouTube description, and I'll also put a link about the free music from YouTube as well. So that's how you go about downloading. Let's just try one out. Let's see. Let's have a look at outer space. This one's pretty cool. So you've got sci-fi vortex. I might use that in one of my Blender tutorials at some point. So then you can just take that MP3, drag it into here. Now you've got the MP3 file. So when you go to Magic's Movie Edit Pro or DaVinci Resolve and you've got your content, you can now layer that music or that audio effect. You can sample it, cut it, edit it so that it fits nicely with whatever you're doing in Blender or you're doing in your filming and you know, your general filming on your camera. So I'll leave you to go and experiment with that. If you make something nice, send me a little link in the YouTube description. If you like these tutorials, please share them on your Facebook page or Twitter page. Try and help me get a bit of exposure so that I can create more content for you guys. So my goal is to at least try and create one video a day. But obviously it takes a lot of time and energy to make those videos. But if you guys can share any of my content via your social media, your Facebook pages, to share my content, I'll just give you a quick example. If you go to my channel and if you go to videos here, you can see all the different videos. I've done tons on Blender and Photoshop and bookkeeping and all the things that you can think of under the planet. This is just me dumping my knowledge into YouTube basically, right? You've got ones on particle systems and Facebook stuff. It's just a wide mix of things. I don't like to do one subject because a lot of the times when I'm making these tutorials, I'm actually learning myself. So for me, it's about learning myself, but also then sharing that knowledge with you. So these are just a few of the videos. I've got about 500 almost now on YouTube. And if you want to share something, let's say, for example, you want to share this volumetric lighting on Facebook, just simply click here. And then all you need to do is click on this share button. And you can share it on Twitter, you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on LinkedIn, Reddit. You know, there's all these different Pinterest, there's loads of different locations where you can be helping me by sharing my videos. via those social media networks. And I appreciate that a lot, right? It would be nice to get some of these things shared on via social media. People will see more of my content, and then hopefully that will raise my profile on YouTube as well. And at the same time, that will give me more time to create more video content for you guys. So it's a win-win situation, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and minimize this. That's the end of this tutorial, and look forward to seeing you in the next DCP web tutorial.